Let me tell you something about the power that lies in your words. Words are not just sounds. They are not just something we use to communicate or to fill the silence. Words are energy. Words are life. And when you use the right words, when you harness the power of your language, you can shape the destiny of your life. You want to unlock your potential? It starts with the words you choose. Imagine this. You are standing at the edge of something new, something exciting, but something that also scares you. That moment right there is the turning point. It's the moment where you decide who you will become. And in that moment, what do you tell yourself? What words do you use to describe what's ahead? Let me tell you, the words you choose in that moment will determine whether you shrink or whether you rise. When fear knocks at your door and doubt creeps in, do not, I repeat, do not let those limiting words take root in your mind. Instead, declare to yourself, I am stronger than any challenge I face. Tell yourself, I am capable of overcoming this because I have done it before and I will do it again. The moment you speak those words, you are shifting your state, shifting your energy. You're no longer a victim of circumstance. You are a creator of your reality. There's a force within you that is waiting to be unleashed, and that force is fueled by the words you speak. When you feel uncertain, say to yourself, I am courageous. I choose to act, even in the face of fear. Do you realize how powerful that is? When you declare your courage, the fear starts to lose its grip on you. The more you speak those words, the more courage you build within yourself. You want to break free from the chains of doubt and hesitation? Start saying this. I am unstoppable, not just as a mantra, but as a declaration of who you are. Those words are not just empty phrases. They are affirmations of your inner strength, your inner power. Say it with conviction, say it with passion, and every time you speak those words, you reinforce the truth that there is nothing in this world that can hold you back unless you let it. Words like I will and I can are not just positive statements, they are declarations of your power. I will find a way, or I will create a way. That is the mindset of a person who refuses to be stopped. That is the mindset of someone who does not wait for life to hand them success, but goes out and claims it for themselves. I can and I will becomes the mantra that propels you forward, even when obstacles seem insurmountable. Now, don't just use these words when things are easy. That's when anyone can talk big. But when things get tough, when the world seems like it's pushing you down, that's when your words become your weapons. In those moments, you need to speak with force, speak with conviction. I am stronger than this. I will keep going. I will not stop until I've achieved my vision. The courage you need is already inside you. It's been there all along. You just need to activate it. And the key to unlocking that power is in your words. Speak to yourself with the language of strength, the language of action, and the language of possibility. Your words will guide you to become the person you're meant to be. Your words will shape your future. So speak powerfully. Speak with purpose. Speak with unstoppable belief in your ability to achieve. The power of words is often underestimated, yet they are some of the most influential tools at our disposal. Think about it. From the moment you wake up, the words you use, both internally and externally, begin to shape your reality. Words are more than just sounds or written text. They are the building blocks of thought. And our thoughts, in turn, govern our actions and determine the outcomes we experience. What you speak to yourself and to others is what you manifest in your life. You can change your life simply by changing the words you use. Every day we are bombarded with external words, news, social media, conversations, and opinions. While it's easy to be swept up in the tide of these external influences, it's crucial to realize that the most important words are the ones you speak to yourself. The words you use inside your own mind can either lift you up or tear you down. They have the power to direct your emotions, your mindset, and ultimately your behavior. If you consistently tell yourself, I am not good enough, or this is too hard, you are planting seeds of self-doubt and limiting your potential. On the other hand, when you choose to speak words of strength, courage, and possibility, you unlock a new level of power and resilience within yourself. Your internal dialogue is the foundation upon which your external world is built. Think about it. How many times have you backed away from a challenge simply because your inner voice told you this is too much for you? But when you turn that internal dialogue around and speak empowering words like, I am capable, or I am stronger than this, the energy shifts. You start to feel more confident, more ready to face the challenge head on. This is not some magical thinking. It's the reality that your thoughts and words have the ability to change your perception, which in turn changes your actions. When you speak words of possibility, you invite possibility into your life. The power of words is not just about empty affirmations or positive thinking. It's about consciously choosing language that empowers you and encourages growth. Every word you speak is like a seed being planted in the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. When you speak words that express belief in yourself, even when you don't fully feel it yet, you are creating an environment where that belief can grow. Over time, those words shape your identity and influence the way you approach every situation. Let's take a closer look at the words I can. How often do you say them? The words I can are a declaration of your potential. When you speak them, even in the face of fear or doubt, you are reminding yourself that you have the ability to figure things out, to take action, and to make things happen. I can is not just a statement of possibility, it's an invitation to step into your power and take control of your destiny. Now consider the phrase I am. These two words are perhaps the most powerful words you can ever speak. The words I am are a declaration of your identity, your beliefs about who you are. When you say I am strong, I am confident, or I am capable, you are telling your mind what to focus on. You are affirming the qualities you want to develop and reinforcing the belief that you already possess them. The more you say I am, the more you embody that energy. It's like telling the universe, this is who I am, and I am ready to show up as that person. But words aren't just important because of their internal impact. They also shape the way we interact with the world around us. The words you use in your conversations with others create the atmosphere and energy of your relationships. When you speak words of encouragement and support, you not only boost your own confidence, but also inspire and uplift those around you. Words like, I believe in you, you've got this, and I'm proud of you are not just nice things to say. They are powerful affirmations that remind others of their strength and potential. When you speak those words, you become a beacon of positivity and possibility, not just for yourself, but for everyone you come into contact with. Every word carries an energy. It can either be positive or negative, constructive or destructive, empowering or disempowering. If you choose to speak words that are uplifting, motivating, and empowering, you create a life that reflects those qualities. Conversely, if you constantly speak words that are negative, limiting, and self-defeating, you will manifest those limitations in your life. The words you choose are never neutral. They are either pulling you closer to your goals or pushing you farther away. The difference lies in how consciously you choose to use them. When you consciously choose words that empower you, you are taking ownership of your reality. You're not allowing your circumstances, your past failures, or the opinions of others to dictate how you feel or what you believe about yourself. Instead, you are standing in your power, speaking words that affirm your strength, your ability, and your vision. Over time, those words will shape not only your mindset, but your actions. And when your actions align with your empowered beliefs, there is nothing you can't accomplish. So, understand this. The power of words is not just a nice concept. It is a fundamental truth that can transform your life. The words you speak to yourself and to others shape the reality you live in. By choosing words that reflect your strength, potential, and belief in yourself, you begin to unlock the doors to a life filled with opportunity, success, and fulfillment. When it comes to the power of words, one of the most transformative tools you can wield is the act of making positive declarations. These aren't just casual statements or fleeting thoughts. They are powerful affirmations that directly influence how you perceive yourself and your potential. Positive declarations are not about denying challenges or pretending everything is perfect. They are about shifting your mindset from one of limitation to one of possibility. The act of declaring who you are and what you are capable of can create a shift in your internal state, which ultimately changes the way you approach the world and the challenges you face. Think about the words, I am, for a moment. These two simple words carry a deep, profound meaning because they are a statement of identity. They are not just a fleeting thought or wishful thinking. They are a declaration of who you choose to be in this moment. You are declaring to yourself, to your subconscious mind, and to the universe that you are something. I am capable, I am strong, I am resilient, I am powerful. These declarations are not just positive affirmations. They are a reaffirmation of your ability to face any obstacle and come out on top. When you declare I am, you are aligning your identity with your desires and intentions, setting the stage for you to live up to those words. You might ask, but what if I don't feel it right now? What if I don't feel capable or strong? That's precisely where the power of declaration lies. The act of speaking these words aloud, even when you don't fully believe them, has the ability to reprogram your mind. Initially, you might say, I am strong as an act of faith, not fully feeling it in your body or spirit, but as you repeat this declaration day after day, you start to believe it more and more. You begin to act in alignment with that statement. Your subconscious mind starts to integrate these words into your sense of self. Over time, those declarations begin to feel less like empty promises and more like statements of truth. You become the person you declare yourself to be. Positive declarations don't just build your internal strength, they also have a profound impact on your actions. Words are not just passive, they are active agents of change. When you say, I am capable, you are not only reinforcing your belief in your own abilities, but you are also preparing yourself to take action. The belief that you can do something gives you the courage to try. The belief that you are capable of achieving your goals will push you to make decisions that move you closer to your dreams. Think about this. If you continually told yourself, I am capable of finding a solution, how would you approach challenges differently? You would approach them with confidence, knowing that you have the ability to find a way through no matter how difficult things seem at first. The power of declarations extends beyond just internal belief. It also influences your external reality. The words you speak shape the energy that surrounds you. When you speak words like, I am confident, you are not only telling yourself that you possess confidence, but you are also projecting that energy out into the world. People will begin to respond to you differently. When you declare, I am confident, your posture, your tone of voice, your body language, all begin to reflect that confidence. This creates a positive feedback loop where your words shape your reality and your reality reinforces those words. The more you speak your declarations, the more they become self-fulfilling prophecies. The beauty of positive declarations is that they work for anyone, regardless of where they are in their journey. Whether you're starting from a place of self-doubt or whether you've already achieved some success, the power of declaring your strength, courage, and ability can elevate you to new levels. It's important to remember that declarations are not just about affirming what you have accomplished so far, but also about affirming who you are becoming. You're setting the stage for the next phase of your life. It's about planting the seeds for the future you want to create. You can make declarations that support every area of your life. I am healthy. I am abundant. I am worthy of success. I am the architect of my future. These aren't just empty words. They are declarations that guide you toward becoming the person you are meant to be. They remind you that you are in control of your narrative and that you can shape your life by taking responsibility for the words you speak. The more you declare these affirmations with belief, the more you create a new version of yourself, one that aligns with your highest potential. And here's the thing, these positive declarations are not a one-time thing. They are a practice, an ongoing habit. Just like physical exercise builds strength in the body, the consistent use of empowering declarations builds strength in your mind. You have to continuously reinforce your declarations because over time, the world and circumstances may try to tell you otherwise, but when you continue to speak words that affirm your worth, your power, and your potential, you remain anchored in your truth no matter what external challenges arise. So use your words wisely. Speak declarations that lift you up, that push you toward your highest potential. Understand that the words you speak are creating your reality, one declaration at a time. Speak those words with conviction and let them guide you toward the life you are meant to live. The more you declare who you are and what you are capable of, the more you will step into your true power and live a life that reflects your boldest vision for yourself. When you face challenges, when the weight of the world feels heavier than ever, the true test of your strength isn't what you do when things are easy, it's what you do when things are hard. It's easy to speak powerful, empowering words when everything is going well, when life is smooth and success is flowing. But the real power of words emerges when you speak them in the face of adversity. When obstacles stand in your way and fear tries to take hold of you, that's when your declarations become your greatest weapon. When things get tough, the temptation is often to retreat, to back away from the fight. Fear, doubt, and uncertainty start to cloud your mind, and it's in these moments that the words you speak can either empower you to press forward or hold you back. It's easy to let negative thoughts creep in. Thoughts like, I can't do this, I'm not good enough, or this is impossible. These thoughts are the voices of fear, of defeat, and of limitation. But if you let those words take root in your mind, they will define the outcome of your situation. Instead of falling victim to these negative thoughts, it's time to speak words that combat those fears, that remind you of your inner strength. When you feel overwhelmed by a challenge, when doubt creeps in, stand tall and declare, I am stronger than this. I have faced challenges before and I will overcome this one too. This simple declaration is a reminder that you are capable, that you have overcome obstacles in the past, and that this moment is no different. By repeating these empowering words, you not only remind yourself of your past victories, but also prepare your mind to take action, to push through the discomfort and come out on the other side victorious. Speaking these words isn't about pretending that the challenge isn't real or ignoring the fear you may feel. It's about acknowledging the fear and then choosing to move forward anyway. When you say, I am stronger than this, you're making a conscious choice to not let fear control your actions. You're taking your power back and deciding that your actions will not be dictated by the circumstances around you. This is the power of words. They allow you to take control of your mindset and your responses to challenges, shifting your focus from what's going wrong to what you can do about it. When life gets hard, the words you speak can also provide a sense of direction. Rather than feeling overwhelmed by the vastness of a problem, you can use empowering words to break it down into manageable steps. Instead of saying this is too much or I can't handle this, speak words like I will take it one step at a time, or I will find a solution to this no matter what. This shift in language allows you to focus on the next step rather than the mountain ahead of you. It removes the weight of the entire challenge and helps you focus on what you can control in the moment, which is always the next action you take. Words like I will and I am are particularly powerful in tough times because they turn uncertainty into determination. When you say I will keep going, you make a commitment to yourself that no matter how difficult the road gets, you will persist. When you say, I will not give up, you are affirming your resilience, your refusal to be defeated by circumstances. This is not about blind optimism or wishful thinking. It's about taking ownership of your actions and your mindset. I will is a statement of power because it's a promise to yourself that you will take action no matter the obstacles that arise. In those moments of struggle, your words have the power to create a shift in perspective. When the world is trying to drag you down, speaking words that empower you lifts you up. It's easy to get lost in the negativity and start feeling like you're fighting a losing battle. But in those moments, words of resilience, words like, I am unstoppable, I am capable of overcoming this, I am resourceful, remind you that you are not alone in this fight. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a creator of your own reality. By speaking words of empowerment, you remind yourself of your innate strength and resourcefulness. You remind yourself that you are not defined by the challenges you face, but by how you respond to them. Another powerful phrase to use in tough times is, this too shall pass. When things feel overwhelming, it's important to remember that no storm lasts forever. By declaring this phrase, you are giving yourself permission to endure the struggle, knowing that it is temporary and that you will emerge stronger on the other side. This declaration helps you shift your focus from the pain or difficulty of the moment to the understanding that growth often comes through adversity. Challenges are not there to break you, they are there to teach you, to make you stronger, and to push you to become the best version of yourself. In addition to strengthening your resolve, speaking powerful words when times are tough also serves to align your actions with your intentions. If you continuously say, I am strong in the face of hardship, your body and mind will begin to reflect that strength. You will carry yourself with more confidence, approach challenges with greater determination, and find creative solutions to problems that once seemed insurmountable. The power of your words creates momentum that propels you forward, even in the face of adversity. In those moments when fear tries to take over, when doubt threatens to stop you in your tracks, remember that your words are your greatest ally. Speak them with power. Speak them with conviction. Speak them with unwavering belief that you can and will rise above any challenge. When you do, you will find that the strength to overcome what lies before you has always been inside you. All it takes is the courage to declare it. The truth is, the courage and strength you need to achieve your dreams and overcome obstacles are already within you. The potential to succeed, to conquer, and to create the life you desire is not something that needs to be found. It's something that needs to be activated. And the most powerful tool you have at your disposal to activate that potential is your words. By speaking empowering words consistently, you are opening the door to the greatness that already exists within you. Every person has an inner reservoir of strength, an untapped source of energy and resilience that can be called upon in moments of need. But this strength doesn't always reveal itself when you need it the most unless you consciously bring it to the surface. Words are the key to unlocking this power. When you speak words like, I am capable, I am worthy, or I am unstoppable, you are tapping into that inner well of strength and telling your subconscious mind that you are ready to step into your true potential. Think about the last time you were unsure about something, faced a challenge, or were about to take a leap of faith. What were the words you spoke to yourself? Did you tell yourself, this is too much for me? Or did you say, I am ready for this? The words you use in these moments set the tone for your experience. If you speak words that align with your highest self, you activate the power and courage you need to push forward, even when things are uncertain. On the other hand, if you allow self-doubt to take over and speak words of fear or limitation, you'll find yourself holding back, missing out on opportunities, or giving into the belief that success is for others, not for you. When you make the conscious decision to speak words that align with your potential, you are essentially reprogramming your mind. You are telling yourself, I am not defined by my past failures, my current situation, or the opinions of others. I am defined by the words I choose to speak and the actions I take. This shift in mindset is powerful because it helps you see yourself as capable of achieving whatever you set your mind to. It allows you to overcome the fear of failure and focus on what you can do right now to move closer to your goals. The words you speak to yourself have the ability to change your perspective. When you repeatedly say, I can or I will, you begin to believe it. These affirmations help you take ownership of your life, your actions, and your future. You stop waiting for permission or for the perfect moment and start realizing that you have the ability to create that moment yourself. Every time you say, I can, you give yourself the power to take the first step, to break through the barriers that once seemed insurmountable, and to transform your dreams into reality. The real magic happens when you speak these empowering words, not just when things are easy, but when you're faced with resistance. In those moments, the courage to take action doesn't come from external circumstances, it comes from within. You might feel fear or uncertainty, but when you say, I will, I am capable, or I choose to move forward, you are overriding that fear with a commitment to take action, regardless of how you feel. These words serve as an anchor, grounding you in your own power when the world around you is chaotic or challenging. In addition, the act of consistently speaking powerful words of self-belief can help you build an identity that is aligned with your goals. Every time you say, I am worthy, I am a creator, or I am successful, you reinforce the person you are becoming. Over time, these declarations become more than just words. They become the way you see yourself, the way you show up in the world, and the way others perceive you. As your identity shifts, so does your reality. Your actions reflect your new beliefs, and those beliefs lead you to take the steps necessary to make your dreams a reality. Another key element in activating your inner power through words is the ability to visualize what you want. When you speak empowering words, especially those that are aligned with your goals, you are not just reinforcing your belief in yourself, you are also visualizing your success. The words you speak create mental images that propel you forward. When you say, I am achieving my goals, your mind starts to picture what that looks like, and those images provide you with the clarity and motivation needed to make those goals a reality. You begin to see your success before it happens, and that visualization becomes the fuel for your actions. The language you use also shapes the way you approach challenges. When you speak words like, I can handle this, or I will figure this out, you are activating problem-solving skills and creativity. Instead of being overwhelmed by the problem, you focus on solutions and opportunities. You begin to see obstacles as stepping stones rather than roadblocks, knowing that each challenge you face is an opportunity to grow, learn, and become stronger. Your words remind you that you are not powerless in the face of adversity. You are resourceful, capable, and more than equipped to find your way through The act of activating your inner power through words is not just about positive thinking. It's about taking control of your mind and your actions. It's about shifting from a mindset of limitation to one of empowerment. When you speak words that affirm your ability, your strength, and your potential, you begin to align your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions with that power. You stop waiting for external circumstances to change and start creating the change you want to see in your life. The more you use words that activate your inner power, the more you begin to embody the person you want to become. You step into your greatness, not because it's handed to you, but because you have the courage to claim it through the words you speak and the actions you take. By using empowering language, you are constantly reminding yourself that you are not just capable of achieving your goals, you are destined to achieve them. And when you make that shift in your mindset, you tap into a source of inner strength and power that will propel you forward no matter what. In the end, the words you speak are not just fleeting expressions, they are powerful forces that shape your reality. Whether you're facing an obstacle, pursuing a dream, or simply navigating daily life, the words you choose determine how you experience the world. By consciously speaking empowering declarations, you activate the strength, courage, and potential already within you. These words are the key to shifting your mindset, overcoming challenges, and taking bold action toward your goals. Every time you declare your capability, your worth, and your resilience, you reinforce your inner power and align your actions with your highest potential. The power of words is undeniable. They shape not only your thoughts, but also the actions that lead you to success, fulfillment, and the life you've always envisioned. You hold the power to transform your reality one word at a time. So choose your words wisely, speak with conviction, and watch as you unlock the limitless possibilities that lie within you.